fucking hope this is just therapy, so I don't have to actually sign up for it.
Dude, we're gonna save so much money on therapy bills, and big picture, we're gonna make money on doing this.
You think that's the big picture?
Yeah,
of this?
big picture. We're gonna make money doing
Cheers to that,
therapy.
brother.
Cheers to
I
that.
love you. Happy Moist Monday.
Happy Moist Monday. Happy Moist Monday, everyone. If you ain't drinking,
You stinking.
is that the catch?
That's the intro.
We'll have a catchphrase eventually.
Okay, so I thought of a story about why I almost didn't pass biology or chemistry.
What was your grade? What was you got a D?
I got a D. So
Okay, so barely passed.
and this was based off of the final. I got a D.
So what was your grade before the final? Do you remember?
I think because biology comes before chemistry, right?
I didn't take bio.
I
Because you had to do 2 of the 3 sciences.
What was the third one?
I did chemistry, psychology.
What?
Not psychology. What's the other one?
I took sociology, but that was an English credit.
it's chemistry, physics.
Physics was the hard one, I thought.
Physics, and then I did I did chemistry and physics.
Those are the hard ones.
But physics is like kind of engineering.
I
and
thought that was like applied math, and you were horrible
I'm
at
terrible at
math.
math, but I was really good at chemistry, which is also math,
Weird.
and really good
Yeah.
at physics. It's because it was math, but made sense math.
It's applied, yeah.
It's applied math, and then on top of that, I did like intro to engineering with the same teacher that taught physics, and that's when we like built like fucking cool shit, and like it was like I feel like I'm decently smart.
You are applied smart for sure.
Yeah,
You know things that matter for your life
but also
in like an opposite way where I know things that don't matter.
yeah, like horror films.
Well, like, I mean, but even like topics I know about, it has to be brought up so specifically in a conversation where I'm like, and then I can rant.
Yeah, well, I was like really plugged in for a while. It's just weird, like that kind of stuff just like clicked for me. I don't know. It just made sense. And the tough part is like I feel like I was decently smart,
Yeah.
but I half-assed everything.
I mean,
And
in
honestly-
college, you wasted it.
Oh,
You 100%
well, but in high
wasted.
school, I half-assed it, and like I half-assed it, and I still passed with only getting 1 C. And I was like, dude, this is gonna be easy.
So I,
Like, can you imagine when you were younger if you fucking applied yourself?
I could have been a straight A for sure.
High school was easy,
Yeah.
but big picture, if you would have applied yourself in high school,
I would have gone into a field that
you
I
and
would
I
hate.
would not be here,
No.
and we would be making way more money.
Maybe. Probably.
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 Because of my habits I built in high school where I half-ass things, I spend more time doing shit that doesn't matter, like making videos
That doesn't give you anything besides pleasure.
besides pleasure. But I do spend more time making videos than like doing schoolwork.
Yeah.
I would still do it, but I half-assed it. That applies to, dude.
Do you-
I half-assed my job and spend more time working on my fucking YouTube channel.
Do you remember doing homework in high school? Because I don't.
Occasionally, I
I-
wouldn't do a lot at home. I would
No.
do a lot at study breaks.
Yes.
Or what was it? Study hall?
Hall?
Study hall. Study breaks. What the fuck? Before school, I would like go in before school and like do it.
Really?
But like I would do homework really quick. I half-assed it.
Yeah.
So
no,
I
absolutely.
was never late on assignments.
Well, because there's the idea of like if you had a math, like if you had to do a page out of a math book, you could look up in the back of the book and get half the questions 100%.
And also like
You could fake the how to do it, and then you could Google
the internet.
that book.
The internet existed, and you could get how-tos for math.
No, for the book. Like
Well,
you could look up your book and get
I
every
wouldn't-
answer to
I
every
wouldn't look
question.
at the book. I would type in the question. I would type in the exact question that was
Yeah.
asked, and then it would tell me the answer, and then I would I would half-ass like
and
my
you fake the work.
I'd fake, cause dude, that was the fucking That was so. Well, you had to show your work. That was so stupid.
Well, no, it's smart because you and I were cheating the entire fucking time.
Yeah, but like
that's why you had to show
But
your
like
work.
sometimes I get dinged on my show your work thing, and
because
I'm like,
you're like, oh, it's 9
because
times
I would just
12.
because I would just get it in my head.
Quick, what's 9 times 12? I think I know it.
Hang on. Don't talk. No talk.
I don't have a phone on me.
It's 99 plus 12, so it's 111.
108.
108. It's 108.
Right?
I was close. It's 99.
Wait, no. 99 plus 12. You're right. It's 111, right?
No, it's 90.
Wait, what
was
9 times 12?
So it's 18.
Where'd you
Nine-
get 90 plus 11?
So it's 99 plus 18. It's 117.
Is it?
It's 117.
9 times 12.
We are not fact checking this episode. We're not fucking.
No, because it's 90.
It's 117.
No, it's 90 plus 18, right? 108. 9 times 10, 9 times...
9 times 11.
Fuck. 9 times 10.
Oh, 9 times 11 is 99 plus another 9. That's 108, dude. You got it.
Fuck yeah.
And people are saying Jacob's dumb. See, I half-assed it. I was
Wait,
like,
who's saying Jacob's dumb?
look at the comments. He's so dumb. That's also me with a fake account. That's also
It's just all of them
dude, we're gonna have so many hate comments. It's gonna be
From you.
from me, different accounts.
shitting on me.
Dude, watch out for Craig, dude. He's an evil.
Craig.
He's an evil lurker.
Okay, no. All right, so the story I was going to tell is I think it was biology, because I think I took that before chemistry. There was one test I was taking. It was what is those Foursquare ABCD? What are those called? Bulletron?
I remember took bio, so I don't know what.
No,
you're talking-
those electronic tests where you just fill in a bubble.
Oh,
What are those called?
fuck, dude. Yeah, and then they would just scan your answers.
Yeah, the ScanTron. ScanTron. That's what it's called.
It's
ScanTron,
probably
yeah.
Not that. It's probably not that.
No, I remember.
I guarantee it's not that.
I'm almost positive.
Why would it be called Scan? That sounds like a B horror film. Introducing the ScanTron.
Or just a shitty transformer.
Yeah, you got Bumblebee. You got the other guy, Optimus Prime.
Yeah, the guy there's 100
Optimus
of them.
Prime. And then over here in the corner, ScanTron. What's your superpower? I scan things.
They
And I'm
don't have-
also a car.
Yeah, no, they don't have fucking superpowers. They're all just also a car.
Yeah, so I scan things and I'm a car. Which is still...
They're robots and cars. So if it's a robot who can scan
Dude,
shit and
I
is
know
a
we're
car,
making-
he's fucking on top of the list.
Yeah, I know we're making fun of you, ScanTron, because you're like a low-tier transformer. But you honestly do more than me. You're a car and a scanner.
He's like the accountant of the Transformers.
Yeah, but he's still a fucking car.
And a
Which
robot.
so many moving parts, and then transitioning into a scanner?
So he's not even a robot, he's just a scanner.
ScanTron.
Okay. Okay,
Moving on.
anyways, where we were. No, I remember we were taking a ScanTron test, which I'm pretty sure is the name of it.
I'm 100% confident it's not the name of it.
We'll look it up after this. And I was 100% cheating.
How? How do you cheat on those
I would
bubble?
take my phone out and Google the question. No,
Ooh.
so I probably
You had
what? We had smartphones.
You had smartphone?
in high school? Yes. 10 years ago, we had smartphones.
I don't think I had a smartphone.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
In
did.
high school, I had two electronics in my pocket. I had a flip phone and an iPod Touch.
You had a smartphone. I know for a fact.
No.
You had Snapchat in high school.
On my iPod Touch. I'm not kidding.
How little did your parents love you?
I had 4 of them, and I got less love than you did. He's laughing, but I'm not. No, but dude, I loved it.
The smartphone came out when I was in 7th grade, I think, because I think that's when because my first phone was a smartphone.
My first phone was a 4-button.
Was it a Razor?
No, it was a 4-button green thing
Okay.
where it was buttons 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Were they just numbers?
And no, it was just 1, 2, 3, and 4, and all 4 numbers were speed dials,
Yeah.
programmed. And my dad set it up so we could call him, my mom, and 2 other people. But then me and my neighbor figured out how to hack the phone and change the numbers so I could call my neighbors.
So if you were like kidnapped, you couldn't call anyone that mattered.
Yeah, but I'm here.
Yeah, who would want to kidnap you?
That's another thing. Like, I feel like I was a cute kid.
Do you ever feel bad about that pedophiles weren't interested in you?
Dude, I have one example. Okay, Thinking about it now that I'm older,
Okay.
she is a pedophile.
Okay. Let's go on.
You remember? Should I say her name? I mean, it's public.
Bleep it.
It's public record. You know, she got arrested. She's in jail.
Oh, wait. She was interested in you? She's not in jail.
No, she was not interested in me.
She was,
She was so hot,
yeah. No, and also
and she taught. But dude,
we'll have to bleep a few things because one, she's not in jail. I saw her a year ago at our film premiere.
What?
She is not in jail. She saw our 40-hour film, so you'll have to bleep every specific thing we said right now.
What?
Yeah,
Dude, no, but she's.
I heard that she did that. Yeah,
She slept with an grader student,
I've heard,
which
of
was the
this.
dream back in the day.
Oh,
but
yeah,
But
absolutely.
looking back, pedophile.
Yeah, no, 100%.
But man, she was hot.
You have to bleep so much from that conversation, but yes.
Yeah, but like that's fucking dude. It's weird how your brain goes to do things. Because if I was in and I got the opportunity, dude, she was so hot.
Well, also we were so horny.
Well, guess what?
Still
Still
am.
am.
For her.
For her. And guess what? Hey, Mrs. Bleep. Not gonna say her name. You
can
probably
get it.
aren't married now because she was married when she cheated.
Yep.
You think about I was thinking about this.
The husband.
The husband. Think about how the
Oh
husband
God, my
feels.
wife cheated on me with a
an
12-year.
Dude, yes.
How little am I
Oh.
fulfilling?
You got cheated on. Dude,
By a child.
there's so many men. There's so many people in the world. We live in the capital of Iowa. There's so many men in Iowa. And I got cheated on with an boy. Like,
God, is it even fact that she did that? I've heard rumors, but I've
I
never
guess I
seen
don't-
a police report.
I guess I don't know if it's fact.
we might have to cut this entire.
No, we leave it in.
No.
It's podcast. It's believed. We don't know who did it.
Okay, yeah. All right. Along with the bleeps, we might say that she maybe did none of this. We'll look it up after.
No, but we both know of it.
Yes,
From separate accounts.
I don't know who the
I
account
definitely
was. Yes.
think it was probably ScanTron that told me, or whatever his name.
ScanTron.
ScanTron that told me about it.
Okay, I still haven't said the story.
Oh, we're going on tangents. That's gonna be the problem with this podcast is we're gonna go on tangents.
As
And
long as we remember where the. All right, so the reason I almost failed her class, which I believe was biology.
oh yeah, with the ScanTron.
Yes, I was taking a Scantron. I was 100% cheating on it. And the reason I almost failed but didn't quite fail was she caught me cheating.
With your phone.
Yes, I had my phone at it and she walked over, took my test away, put it on her desk. And she's like, "You're going to get a 0 on this."
She literally caught you.
Yes.
I've
no.
never been caught cheating. That's terrifying.
Yeah, no, stomach dropped. I was like, fuck, I just.
You were looking down and then she was there.
Yes. No, because I had my, like, I mean, why the fuck would I put it under the desk? Because
You
you
angled
can't
it.
see that. Yeah.
Yeah, you angled it.
Yeah, but I was done with the test by the time she caught me. So it was like, but I hadn't put it up yet.
Yeah.
So, but every question was answered. So what I did, because I got out of this, what I told them is I was texting.
So she was gonna give you a 0.
Yes. What I did was I told them, "Hey, I finished the text or the test, and I was texting my own friend something completely separate." And this was back when text had like where you type a message but didn't send it. And this was whenever the first Avengers movie came out, so like 2012.
That's so weird that the first one came out that long ago.
I think it was.
Yeah, we were in high
2012.
school,
Yeah,
dude. So this would have
because-
been your senior year or your sophomore year.
Sophomore or junior. Yeah,
'Cause I
whenever it came out. But so what I did was I went into my phone settings, went back to that time of when she caught me, typed a message to my friends, but didn't send it saying, "Hey, do you want to see the Avengers this weekend?" And I was like, "This is what was sending. Here's the exact time of when I was in your
You could
class."
edit the time.
Yeah, because I could
Dude.
edit my phone settings.
Dude,
I showed that to her and the vice principal and got out of a 0
you
grade.
literally just went, "Hey, you're about to win this game, but check fucking mate." That's what you did. Dude, you're a genius.
Yeah, like.
Oh
'cause-
my God. Stomach drop in that. You're in panic mode.
No.
Holy fuck.
No, so that was so she already took my phone, took the test.
Yeah, so
because
you-
that was in the vice principal's office. What was his name? I loved
Mr.
him.
Maxwell.
Yes, he was the best.
Yeah, he filmed videos with me.
Yes,
dude. He was
and
cool.
me too.
He was cool.
No, but this was in his office. I was like, hey, just so you know, this is what I was doing. I went into settings, changed the time and date, texted my friends, didn't hit send, so it'd be in my
Like drafts?
drafts or queues.
I don't even remember that
It's
was
not
a
a thing anymore. Yeah. And pulled it up and didn't click on it so it wouldn't edit the date and time for when I put my phone back into the normal settings. Got out of a 0. And then, because also back then when they took your phone, your parents had to pick it up.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
I never got my phone taken away.
The only time I ever did, because it was during a test, they only took it when it was like important and when you were
Yeah, they would always
actually
be like,
cheating.
they'd always be like, put your phone away.
Right, yeah. I was legitimately cheating. And so I showed everybody that. And I was like, don't click on it because then it'll show it to the modern time. So it would
Oh
show
my
the
God,
date
dude.
and time I got caught.
Oh my God.
Because also, my friends and I were legitimately around that time talking about seeing Avengers because it was awesome.
Well, yeah, because the first one was good.
Yeah,
I think I did see the first one in theaters.
I think I did.
Were you working at the movie theater at that point?
No, not yet.
So this was before you got a job.
Because this would have been, what, 2013
If you,
or 12?
I graduated in 13. So you graduated in 14.
So 12 or 13,
so
yeah.
12.
11, 12, or 13, which is fucking insane.
People are gonna be like, Avengers came out 2009, and that's another fake account.
I don't have a fucking phone. on me.
And I like that we're just freeballing that. Who cares, dude?
I mean,
It's a podcast, okay? You're not gonna be right every time.
it's also just our thoughts.
Joe Rogan. Probably shouldn't say him. Oh, but if we say his name,
Do
we'll
we
get
get
put
flagged
in the,
or we get like
we get put in the algorithm and we get thrown up with him.
what? That's honestly a great algorithm. Yeah, not to mention before we started filming, Robert did call the vaccine the N-word. I don't
What?
know what to do with that.
I called the vaccine.
Yeah,
It's
no,
not even. It's a phys.
yeah, you called
I
it
honestly
the N-word.
did not say that.
But it'd be fascinating if you did.
That'd be a weird thing. Like I bust open your door and I'm like, I have a hot take. I think the vaccine is the N-word. Just all right.
Go on.
And here's why. No, we have no thoughts on the vaccine. This is not a political podcast. This is a moist podcast.
It's just a Moist Monday podcast. We took the vaccine.
I have so many.
It kind of worked.
Yeah, I've had COVID 3 times, and I have a sinus infection right now. So, I think honestly, it's not the vaccine's fault. I think my body's just shutting down.
Well, yeah, you're an
I think-
alcoholic.
Is that why?
What was the last 2 meals you ate?
I had Z Marique's for lunch today, the pasta place in West Des Moines.
Okay.
And then last night I had pizza.
Yep. So 2 just horrible meals for you.
If you backlog that all the way to last week, it's gonna be everything horrible.
Yeah.
Pizza
No.
rolls, frozen chicken nuggets, Chick-fil-A a lot,
And
McDonald's.
that's horrible for a whole different reason.
Yeah, because they're not open on Sundays. What's up with that, dude? Like, Chick-fil-A's so
No,
good.
you just have a ton of calories and a ton of homophobia in your system, and that's not good for sickness.
My siblings are gay. I'm allowed to eat it. It counterbalances, dude. It does. No, but dude, okay. I get Chick-fil-A is controversial. I do have a lot of questions. I want to go back to like high school and cheating and all that stuff. But
Sure.
Chick-fil-A is not. I know Chick-fil-A is controversial.
It's so annoying
But-
that it is.
but,
'Cause
like,
it's
dude,
legitimately the best.
it's
chicken.
legitimate the best fast food. It's so good.
Not only are they one of the best products, they figured out their system
Dude,
so
they're so
fucking well.
They're so quick. They serve so many people every day, and they always say, "This is my favorite part." They always say, "My pleasure." They always say, "I said,
They always say, "Go with God," unless you're a fag.
I don't think they say that, dude. I want this so bad. This is a want that I.
Okay, what is this?
If you know how like people say, put it in the universe, it will come true. You know.
Yeah,
So I'm
a
putting it-
vision board, The Secret.
Yeah, I'm putting this into the universe right now. I want to go to Chick-fil-A one time and go through that drive-through, and the person that hands me a food is an emo, definite lesbian chick. I want, you know what I mean? Because they all look so clean-cut Christian.
They are, because that's who they hire.
Well, yeah, but like I'm putting it in the universe, so please help me. I want to pull into that drive-through line, and I get a freaking red hair dye, nose ring chick that says,
Just
here's your chicken freaking nuggets.
It's just a
My
girlfriend
pleasure.
munching on her cooch, just
Well,
straight
not
up
at
lesbian.
the store. She does it on Sundays because she doesn't have to work because they're closed.
They have their date. night.
Yeah, Sundays for the Lord, Sundays for munching, dude.
Just munch and munge.
All right, but speaking of munch and munch, I want to go back to cheating on tests, not in relationships. Cheating on tests.
Yeah.
Dude,
Wait, no, let's actually set a standard. Have you ever cheated on a relationship? I don't think you have.
I don't think I have, but I have. I have been terrible.
Oh, no, that's fair. We've lived through many relationships. We've both been horrible.
Yeah.
I have cheated on one girlfriend. And you were there for that.
Who? What?
It was at a concert. It was at Modern Baseball on Thanksgiving.
In Iowa City.
Yep. I cheated on the girlfriend I was dating at that time.
You were dating a girl that time.
Yes.
Because you made out with a girl there.
Yes.
I didn't know you were dating someone there.
Yes, you did. It was. We'll bleep this.
Oh, the girl that got pregnant. Or
She
almost
didn't get pregnant.
Almost.
She
Pregnancy's
didn't even
scary.
almost get pregnant. She just thought she was pregnant for the 1 month we were dating.
Dude, that was the
So
1
stressful.
month. 1 month they dated. They met on a Tinder.
I'm sure.
You hung out a couple times. Had
We
sex.
hung out probably 4 times because she lived 2 hours away.
Oh yeah, she would drive.
I would drive,
You would
pick
drive.
her up,
Dude,
bring her back to
this
our
could be
apartment.
this could be a standalone episode. Is how many times you have driven to pick up ladies
Oh my
or go
God.
to see
No,
them.
it's
or-
insane.
Yeah, dude, so many stories. But I remember it was a short relationship, 1 month.
And she was great. No,
yeah,
she was awesome.
She was a good girl.
You were good friends with her too.
She was a little
during it.
kooky, but I do
Sure.
remember. I do remember we having the discussion that like a little baby, she could be moving in here in a little baby, and we were fine with that.
Well,
Like we were preparing for the inevitable.
'cause what? I was 19. You were 20.
Yeah,
No, because I had.
dude, I remember.
We met on a dating app. I had driven 2 miles to meet her. Drove her 2 miles back.
2
We-
hours, not 2 miles. 2 hours.
Yes, 2 hours.
2 miles was like, yeah, I'll do that every day.
That's
for sex.
2 minutes. Yeah. No, I drove to Cedar Falls or Council Bluffs. I can never
Oh my
remember. One of the two. To pick her up and brought her back to our apartment.
Yeah, you would drive and pick her up and bring her back, and then you got to take her home and come back.
Yeah, the next day.
Wow, she wouldn't even stay. She would just stay a night.
I think
It wasn't
maybe
even
she
a
stayed a weekend.
Dude, I hate driving up there just for like. But I guess sex was involved, so like that would motivate me too.
Oh, I was
Especially
a
at
19-year-old.
And
I would do
you
whatever
were
it
a whore.
took. Yeah. I wasn't a whore yet.
I remember we were prepared to have a
Child.
child, and I was gonna be like the third
Yeah.
parent.
No, because you and I had legitimately talked about that. Like,
We
all right,
did. We had like.
what
a-
if she's
a s-
pregnant? I'm like, all right, well, I mean, like,
she has to move in.
yeah, and we could live here for
We could
9
re-
months.
We could
I
renew
guess.
the lease. You know, like yeah.
And no, because I brought up like we could move out after 9 months. Literally, I worked at Pizza Hut. She worked at Domino's. That was our payment plan to care.
Oh my god.
I think the overall goal was I was graduate welding school.
Yeah, because
which
you
I
were in
was-
welding school at
yes.
the time. But like.
But
we
you
knew,
were ready to be a live-in uncle.
Why? Because I had a serious job when we lived together.
True. Yeah,
Monday,
you were
Monday
gonna
through Friday.
support
I
our
was so
child.
good financially, and I knew, looking back, I knew it wasn't going to work out because Pizza Hut and Domino's, they're competitors. How is the baby's going to come out
Just
all
confused.
all confused and conflicted?
They're gonna be like Godfathers.
yeah, dude. They're gonna be like, "Who's my godfather?" I'm gonna be like, I am. You can call me Papa John. Papa John, dude. That's another piece of.
You got them all.
I got them all. It's like Pokemon. You gotta catch them all.
Yeah, no, like we were ready, and then like we weren't good while we were ready because like we
Well, it's
knew,
only a month.
yeah, we knew each other literally 3 weeks at this point, and then we found out she wasn't pregnant. No, but yeah. So we went to a concert. I kissed a girl there, and
Dude,
then
that night was. I remember that night so clearly.
great night. No, because
Well, just because it was a very.
I have a part of that night that you probably don't.
It was a very impactful night for my
Relationship. at the time.
relationship at the time.
And I was mad that it was because I wanted that to be you and me night because I had so much shit I needed to talk through.
Dude, but also, there was like 5 of us.
Yeah.
There was people that I can't even recall their names.
There's a guy there that
A guy and a girl.
I knew the girl after. Way after. That's a different story.
But I can't. I know both of them because they were common reoccurrences later on in the
Wait,
story.
was the guy Devin?
The guy was Devin.
Okay, and then the girl.
The girl.
I can't remember her name, but I know her.
Yeah, the girl.
You brought her up before this. We'll have to bleep her a few times.
Do you think we believe her? Because that's like a nickname.
It's fine. She's
not gonna listen to this.
She might because she's still a good friend of mine, which is a whole nother story.
Lots of trauma there.
Fuck, I have to piss again.
She probably hates me. I don't hate you if you're listening. Let's get that out of the way. So, modern baseball.
Yeah.
The night before Thanksgiving, you cheated on your girlfriend.
No, I've one other time.
You cheated on your girlfriend? A different girl?
Yes. No, and you were there for both nights that I've cheated on a girlfriend.
Am I a bad influence?
No, because you weren't an influence at all this night. Because I had gotten during this concert.
What was the second night?
No, we're gonna get on this first night first.
Okay, we're gonna.
I'd gotten separated from you because you were with your girlfriend at the time.
Yeah, because we were not doing well at the time, and that was the night where we started doing well again.
Oh, see, I thought you guys took a break and then got back together for this because I remember I was.
We did.
Because I was annoyed that you invited her because I wanted this to be a good
We did.
talking.
We were on a break. I do remember now because the moment of that. I remember Gabe's. It was the first time I've ever been there.
Me too.
Cool venue.
Awesome.
I remember Jeff Rosenstock being like,
Yes.
this is fucking cool.
Because it was Jeff Rosenstock, Modern Baseball, Pup. And
Tiny
then,
Moving Parts.
Oh, yeah, that's who was the second
Yeah.
band, yes.
So such
like,
a great.
Jeff Rosenstock, Tiny Moving Parts, Pup, Modern Baseball.
Such a great lineup.
Fucking incredible.
Incredible
One
show.
of the best concerts I've ever been to.
But the big thing that I remember is the drive back home. Is the girl that I was seeing at the time was sitting in the passenger seat.
Yes, and I got put in the back with two strangers.
Who was driving?
Wait, was I driving?
I wasn't. I was in the back seat. You must have
Really?
been. You must have been driving because I remember she was in the front seat and I was
Okay.
sitting in the back seat. So I'm pretty sure you were driving the car.
Which is wild.
I'm pretty sure we were because we were packed. 5 of us were packed in a small car.
In a 5-person
I'm
car,
guessing
yeah.
I'm guessing it was your car.
Or her car.
No, because I remember it. What you definitely were driving. Because now that I remember,
I remember driving there.
it was your car. Because I remember this is what happened. I remember that we lived together at the time.
Yes.
We had cats that were illegal. We had illegal cats that you still have. They're still roaming around here.
Yeah.
But we got back from the concert and we had to take the cats to your parents.
That night. Oh, no, because I stayed with my parents over Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So we took
Because
the
it
cats.
was the day before Thanksgiving.
So then we came back to our apartment. We took the cats to your parents, and then I drove back to our apartment. The girl I was seeing went and did her own thing, and then the girl I was seeing came back, and we had an alone night together.
Okay.
In the apartment.
And it had been good, right?
Yeah. So this is like we were like weren't talking. This relationship was very toxic. We were very on and off.
Back and forth.
You know, and it was mostly my fault because I was very confused. I was very confused, and I was like, "Man, this is a great relationship." The beginning part of the relationship was amazing. We went we went through a lot of trauma.
Well, because I am still friends with her. She is great. You are my best friend. I understand the connection,
Yeah.
but while
Well,
being with you, I see why you guys split, and I supported why you guys have split
and
so
also,
many times.
you can tell that we are way different people now.
Oh,
At
absolutely.
the time when we started dating, we needed each other. We saved we saved each other.
Yeah, your codependence mixed with your own
Family trauma and
No, I'm saying like you guys mixed as codependents versus who I know you two are now.
oh yeah, we definitely.
Where there was times I fucking hated the two of you together.
Oh, that's because we would get together and we would be the only people in the world.
Just toxic, yeah.
We would be the only people in the world and shut everyone else out.
Yeah, you were in your own little bubble.
But that was the codependency.
Yeah. And now that you two are separate, and I've known you guys separate for years now, and I'm great friends with both of you.
Yeah.
And the two of
We're
you,
way different than we were back then.
oh,
Way different.
absolutely. And like the
I
idea,
feel like I'm wearing the same flannel I was back then.
yeah, no,
Speaking of that, I want to bring this up real quick. He didn't notice. I've been missing this flannel for
you found this one
for
back?
6 months.
Oh my god!
This is it, dude. This is. See
What's
this?
in the pocket?
This is the flyer. the things from the 21 Pilots concert from the night we met on
Oh my
Halloween.
god.
This is the flannel, dude. It's in my pocket. I found it. It was missing for 6 months, and you didn't mention it till now. So
Because I also know you stole a flannel very similar to that
a
from
flannel
somebody
coat.
else. Yeah.
But this is me. I have more confidence when I'm wearing this. But going back to that night,
No, I was saying that I knew you both separately and I knew you together, and I'm friends with you both separately. And also, now that you have both grown so separately, you are both comfortable with the fact that I'm friends with both of you.
I wouldn't say that. I'm just kidding. What if like brought up like this pen up, like just like
You're still mad.
like how the it's me or her, you know?
No, like you're both aware of my connection to the other person and comfortable with it.
Yeah. Initially,
It's weird.
Initially, it was very weird, and then I remember initially, dude. So I like haven't.
Well, because I was friends with you for a long time, and
then
you
we
guys
weren't.
finally dated.
Well-
And then, you finally met her and dated, and then I was friends with just you again, and then you and I broke up.
Yeah, you and I broke up,
And
then,
I found her again in a
and
completely
you got really good friends with her,
in a completely separate environment
and
too.
then we and her and I got back together the night that we met.
Right. Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yes,
That was the best night of my
that's
life.
a whole different story.
Yeah, that's a different best night of my life going into the worst night of my life.
Let's save that for a
Yeah,
separate.
but we got to go
story.
back to years earlier.
No, let's go back to Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's what I mean, years earlier.
2017.
No, way before 2015.
Okay, so I graduated in what? 14.
It was 2015.
I graduated in 15. Wait,
You
I graduated 14, which makes this 15.
Yeah, this is 2015.
Because it was after my freshman year of college, November.
Yeah. So that drive back, dude, it's weird. We have cell phones.
Yeah.
Here's the weird part is
My phone doesn't save that far back.
no,
though.
but like here's the weird part is we have cell phones we can text. But the drive back, she was sitting in the passenger seat, I was sitting behind her.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking to each other on the iPhone notes. So like I would write something on the notes and hand her the phone, and she would respond with a paragraph. And
I remember her mentioning this to me, that you were crying because you wanted to be that kind of musician, right?
musician. Where's this? Oh, because that concert was life changing.
Tiny moving parts.
Tiny moving parts changed my life.
I remember
'Cause
her
didn't-
mentioning this to you because the entire time
I didn't know. Who,
I was frustrated because I wanted to talk about my failing relationship with just you.
So much
And then
shit.
you invited one person who invited two other people to fill up the fucking car
So
while
many-
my head was fucking spinning.
so much. That's because back then
We were all idiots.
we were all idiots, and communication is very important. And I don't think we were
You
super.
were horrible at it.
I'm still bad at it, but I'm
You're better.
I'm better.
You're better.
And guess what?
You're here.
I'm better, and I'm here. But yeah, we were terrible at communicating, terrible at expressing our feelings. I was terrible at expressing my feelings. That's because growing up, we're going all over the world. But growing up, like when I had feelings, I had to fucking suppress them, dude. I had to put them under the rug. So
Because your parents were skiing in Aspen.
yeah, they were when I was fucking and my dad's. Or building a. My parents were skiing in Colorado while I was building a 2-story blanket fort when I was in high school.
Which
so
we'll-
you tell
we'll
me,
revisit
you
in
tell
later
me the
episodes.
maturity level of my emotions. Like it makes sense though. Like think about it.
Honestly, it does.
But like, would I do it again? I'll do it right now. You want to build a 2-story blanket fort?
I'm not right now, but in general, yes, 100%.
We're blanket fort engineers.
Oh, we're not.
We were so good at it.
I've literally never seen a better blanket fort than the one we built.
But here's what's sad is we broke up during a blanket fort.
We did 2015, 16.
It would have been 2015. It would have been late 2015 because Thanksgiving. It would have been early 2016.
March.
March 2016. It
'Cause-
was after the Chicago trip. Chicago Rob. It was after the Chicago trip.
We still haven't finished our Thanksgiving story.
That's the problem, dude. We're going to bounce.
Yeah. Okay. So let's bounce back to
Yeah, so we were
November 2015.
15. God, think about it. That's 8 years ago.
Oh my God! Don't say that.
Or, I'm a terrible. 7.
Still.
7.
No. Okay. So at that time, I had been dating a girl for 1 month.
And you cheated on her with some. Okay, so
I had we were done.
yeah,
We had, I mean, because in our second week of dating, we had gone through a pregnancy scare.
Yeah.
And it turns out it was completely fucking bullshit. She just didn't know the numbers. No shame to her. We were both young, stupid, didn't pay attention. I was also terrified. I think I was the one who brought it up. And we figured out, like, oh, if you're pregnant, this is fucked. And if not, like, we're nothing. Because that's all we base each other off
What's
of.
weird is, like, when something that happens, you instantly get way closer because you feel like you
only
have,
because of that.
because
Yeah.
like, you feel like you have to.
No, because during that time
We're like talking like we're experts. Like we do not have kids.
No, but during that time, like looking back at that time, this is what happened: is her and I immediately completely linked on each other, and we're like, oh,
Codependency.
I love you. This is what this is.
Well, because you
I got you pregnant.
yeah, you feel like you have to.
Yeah, no, like this is what it is. We're gonna do this. We're gonna figure it out.
And at that age, you're like, oh, this is what is going to happen because think about your parents. They met at 17, blah, blah, blah.
Got pregnant at 18,
Yeah,
19.
and they're still happily married.
Yeah, no, they figured it out.
You
This
have
is
these
what
things
happened.
where it's like, yeah, that's what's. You're like, okay, this is my life now.
Yeah, no,
And now
this
what-
is what we did.
And now we're in our mid
we'll
to upper
figure it out.
20s, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like, no, you weren't pregnant. You dated for less than a month.
I mean, it might have been a pregnancy scare, dude.
Well, no, it was a
unprotected
scare,
Unprotected
but-
sex for sure.
No, but like, by definition of our scare was she didn't have her period for 3 weeks because we dated for a month. That's what it was. Is we dated at the end of her cycle, and she didn't remember when her track was, and I was like, hey,
That was the scare she didn't remember.
well, like the idea was like, oh, we fucked the first time we met. That was a
Whoa.
month ago, and you haven't had your period.
I
We
know
haven't.
This is gonna sound
Yeah.
bad, but I would have hoped you did because you drove 2 hours to pick her up and 2 hours to bring her back to stay the night. I would have hoped you would have fucked.
Yeah. So the idea was
The implication was there. The implication.
No, we fucked the first time we met because it was also a lot of buildup. I drove her back. Her and I were great together at first.
Yeah,
Like,
she was really nice. Dude.
no, she was great at
she was
initial.
she was a shy, quiet girl, which I can relate to because I'm a shy, quiet
No,
girl.
she was
too.
super cute, super nice, super funny. We were great at first. Like, it made sense. We did what dumb teenagers did. And then, like, 3
And she
weeks
was
later,
named
we were
after a
like,
city.
oh, what happened? Why? Like, I noticed that we hung out once a week. She never had her period. I was like, hey, could something have happened? And she's like, and then she panicked and was like, oh my God, yes.
That was her gut reaction.
I think she reacted with never taking a test.
Probably.
I think she went on full on panic, which reached me full on panic until
You go to the worst circumstance.
Until she
it's not
fin-
the worst circumstance. I know some people want kids,
oh,
but like
yeah,
in that
for
in
but,
that
like-
scenario, it is the worst.
yeah, no, I remember Googling like, hey, I got someone pregnant. What do I do?
I'm 19.
I remember like a Yahoo answers like,
Oh,
hey,
Yahoo back in the day.
no. I remember Googling this and an answer was like, hey, although it's happening to both of you, remember, it's not your fault. being like, hey.
Just remember, it's not your.
No, I remember like a Yahoo answer being like, hey, just recommend abortion. Like, it doesn't
Oh
matter.
my God, Yahoo! Dude, can you imagine a couple years earlier it would have been Ask Jeeves? It would have been Ask Jeeves.
Now, I remember reading like a thing being like, it's not your fault. It's okay. It's her issue. And I read it. I saved that on my phone being like, I don't know what the fuck to do. But like we went through a process and it reached like, oh, you're not pregnant. It was just a month.
Yeah.
Like it was
It was
your
just a cycle.
Yeah, it was just your cycle. We started and ended on your cycle, and we were both like, "Oh fuck, we're fine."
Dude, what's crazy is like I've had month relationships.
Yeah,
Where
I've had 3 so far.
well, I've had month. I wouldn't.
So
I mean,
far.
month. Yeah, you're in a very serious relationship. But no, I've had like month. I wouldn't call them relationships. Month flings.
Sure.
And
Oh, you've had a lot of those.
I've had like
yeah.
month flings where I'm like, dude, looking back, I can't really remember what we did. I can't remember her name. This was a month. This was a month. No, I'm not trying to make a joke here. This
Yeah.
was a month. Same time period.
No, I'm
4
not
weeks.
laughing at a joke. I'm laughing at your life.
Thanks, therapy. This is same amount, 4 weeks. But it's such a dramatic thing happened. That's why you remember it so well.
Oh yeah, no,
Like
I mean,
that's the crazy part. Is like
it doesn't take time for it
it's
to be a
not
substantial
time. It's
mark
just,
of your life.
It's just like a big event or
Well, you
or
think
something.
about
Dude,
your
it's
life.
so weird thinking about like what becomes iconic memories and
No,
what doesn't.
think about the time when you were 4 to 8. There's probably 2 or 3 iconic moments that created you. That's
Sure.
no fucking difference between when you were 18 and whatever the fuck. It is moments that create who you are as a being.
It is moments, dude.
Because you relive the same moment for months
Oh yeah, 'cause
over
you're-
one time.
because you're trying to think like, did I do the right thing?
Yeah,
Like what could have been because of this moment?
I have a common regret of when I thought that girlfriend was pregnant and I treated her poorly.
You had
That
a regret from what?
I still think
Oh,
about that.
You thought
When
her,
I was shitty towards her, while
Because-
she definitely wasn't, but might have been pregnant with my child.
so you guys,
I still
you guys
think about
were-
that, and I still have a stomach drop when
So
I think
you
of
guys,
it
so
when
you
I was
guys
shitty.
were good.
No,
and-
we were great.
Yeah,
it's
and
just
then this
we
pregnancy
weren't-
scare happened. But then why did you become shitty? Is it because you were scared that she was pregnant?
I think we
Was it
became
the scare?
shitty during the 2 weeks out of our 4-week relationship.
half of it.
We were hyper focused on like, fuck, you are pregnant. And then the moment we found out we weren't, her saying this, I don't blame her over time. It was because she was young and this was all she knew. She was like, she was disappointed she wasn't pregnant because she realized that's why her and I were talking.
Yikes.
So she became.
Yeah, because you guys got close because it was a forced
It was-
connection.
It was
It
a
was a forced
terrified closeness of
Yeah.
the idea that we were. And when she found out she wasn't, she realized, oh, that's why I was there. Which is
Wow.
partially true because I was a fucking idiot 19-year-old. But at her,
Like defense.
not like, I mean, defense, but also she was young. She was probably a year or 2 younger than me. I bet we were 19, 18.
Hopefully it wasn't 2 years. Hopefully it was just one.
I mean, we were close. I
do have.
I think I was 20 when I lived with you, so I bet it was 2019.
Yeah, because I turned 21 when we lived together.
Yeah, and we were the same age for a while. I think we were about the same age.
So you were probably 20.
Yeah, and we just lived in different areas. And like I was in a part of college that I didn't give a shit about, and
Community college, yeah.
working a job I didn't give a shit about, and
Pizza
she
Hut.
was purely in a job she didn't give a shit apart.
Well, it's because you're at that age where you're just like,
I don't
you're
know what
just
the
trying
fuck
to
I'm
make
doing.
ends meet. You're fucking.
Well, like my main focus at age of 19 is fucking.
That's so weird because
Like money doesn't give a shit
That's
at
so weird 'cause
19.
I've-
I just want to get my dick wet.
That's so weird because I love sex.
Yeah.
But that's never been my focus because I don't know how to. I'm not an initiator. Like my fucking list. I like just recently passed 10 people that I've slept with. And you're at fucking almost triple digits, dude.
No, I'm not almost.
No, but that's an exaggeration. But we're both dudes. We're both horny men, especially at that age. But I'm just not I'm a very quiet, awkward dude.
Okay,
that if I'm on a first date, I'll sit in the fucking chair and not on the couch next to my date. And that's a true thing that happened.
But we'll come back to that.
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
Positive. At age 19, when I dated her, I think she was the 3rd person I slept with. It's all I cared about because it was still fresh to me.
Well, and also sex was like a way to be like,
I accomplished
well,
something.
and also
I'm
sex-
an adult.
And also sex was like a thing where it was like, oh, we're having sex. That means that I like you. That means
Sex was like a fucking tax document back then. It was, I have achieved as an adult. This is what adults do. I have reached this point in life.
that's where you saw it.
At a certain point,
use
yes.
sex. I use sex as like a connection that like, man, I got to this point where I'm having sex with you that we must have
fucking care
that
about
we
each
must
other.
care about each other and we must love each other.
Well, like,
dude, I was so. I
in
mean,
high school, you and I weren't popular. We didn't know how people reacted to us.
I wasn't popular at all, but I will say that I was in Purgatrum again in high school. I was in Purgatrum again in high school because I didn't have a distinct group.
No, I get
was
that fully.
I was
yeah.
a floater.
Me too.
I
yeah.
was in so many groups, but never had my own.
Never
That's how
stuck.
that's how I am. That's how I have been my whole life. That's how I am at parties. If you notice me at parties,
parties.
no, dude.
The last 2 parties I've been to, you threw.
No, but if you notice me at parties, you know how people like get in groups and talk.
Sure.
I'm a drifter. Like I'll just go to a group and be like, haha, joke, and then I feel uncomfortable and have to drift.
And
it's
just back
my own
up.
personal thing because I don't feel it's a confidence thing.
Oh, fully, yeah. No, I get that completely.
I'm definitely I put myself in purgatory because of my confidence.
You're sticking with it.
I'm sticking with it. That's it's
Okay,
purgatory.
but back to the story.
Yeah, back to it.
No, okay, so me and this girl's fear was I got her pregnant. We were idiot kids doing what idiot kids do, fucking. I mean, I don't even know if. I bet we use a condom every time, too. We're just too idiotic to pay attention.
Do you think you use condoms?
I bet at 19 and 18 or 20 and
Dude.
19, whatever the fuck we were, I bet we were safe, but just terrified based off of what we had seen.
True.
And we only dated for 1 month, so I'm guessing we just missed her mark and miscalculated. And once we found out, I remember she was bummed, being like, oh, this is why you stayed. And she said that to me, and I was a piece of shit and be like, no.
Well, that is
I cared for her. I remember her saying she loved me. I'm
in
sure
a
I said it
month,
bad.
in a month.
But like,
I mean that
fucking that
but
age.
but that is traumatic. That the age.
No, in that age,
Yeah.
in that
You just
in that situation, my first apartment, in me driving to get her, I'm like, why would I do this unless I loved her?
yeah.
I'm sure that was the situation, but by the second to last day of her, you and I went to a concert, and I was like, oh, this is a fun, cute girl who wants to kiss me. I'm not gonna fucking stop her.
And here's a question I've asked you this before multiple times off air,
Okay.
but I'm gonna ask you again on air.
So we've literally never talked on air.
If
Besides
this is our first time
today.
talking on air,
Not counting future or previous episodes of today.
of today, previous episodes of today, dude. So
Yes.
you're very good at going to a concert and making out with women.
I am decently well at that. I've been successful at 5 to 8 concerts.
Your
of that.
5
Yeah.
to 8 is to my 0.
I've
I've asked you this.
You've played so many concerts. Why are you that bad at it?
There's been one opportunity.
And who introduced that opportunity?
No, we're thinking of two different things.
Oh,
But
so there's 2 opportunities.
there's two
I've introduced one of them to you.
I don't know what you're talking about in that opportunity, but I had an opportunity where I played a show, and a girl came up to the merch booth and was way into me.
You've told me about this, yes.
And I was dating a girl at the time.
Oh, well, yeah, that's the reason. Except for me previously.
But like, the problem is like we broke up like 3 days later.
Okay, so
my
situation is we broke up 1 day later.
Um,
And I was aware of the breakup, and I was like, what am I going to do? Not have this fun in this current situation and be aware that I am not wanting to be with this girl, which is shitty of me. I completely admit.
Yeah, but you know what you want.
Well, like the shitty situations, I didn't break up with her a day before.
Yeah, well, I've been in that situation multiple times.
No, and it was just like,
I've gotten a lot better.
I will kiss this girl, and that's all we did.
That's still cheating.
Yeah, no, it was cheating.
I've never done that.
You've never cheated at all?
See, well, I've never cheated at all, but I've flirty texted.
Yes.
That's not cheating.
But I'm
But
saying yes
it's
because I remember the time
you know,
that this
it's
happened.
shitty. It's shitty.
No, yeah, and you
because-
feel filthy.
Oh,
and it fucking sucks.
I still feel terrible about it because I was a terrible person. But because of those experiences, I've learned and realized what I want and what I don't want, and how to be a better person.
Okay, I understand that.
But I never physically cheated. But
No.
but mentally, that is cheating. That's cheating. I'm flirting with another
I
lady
mean, might
over
as well,
text.
yes. No, and as far as this one time I physically cheated, I understand. And the second time I physically cheated was a common misunderstanding, and I will explain that later.
All right,
So-
bring that up later. But here's my question: is like, how when you're at a concert, because this is something that like, because I'm a single, upper 20-year-old man.
I thought upper was going the other way.
No, upper 20-year-old man, and I've always wanted to experience this because it's such a like, as a concert lover, music lover, this is like a moment that you describe so amazing. Like
I've had a few
where,
times,
where you
yes.
meet someone in this concert and you have this experience together, and then you end up making out during the concert. How do you get to that point of making out? And that's a wrap on episode 2.
We made it.
Of the Moist Monday podcast. This is another external outro because we didn't know what we were doing. We left you guys on a cliffhanger, though. So make sure you stay tuned. I'm not sure when we will get back to that story.
If not the next episode, eventually we will.
We will get back
eventually.
to it. Because we'll make notes once these come out and be like, hey, we rambled. Let's go back to
The
this.
fans demand it.
Yeah, dude. We're off the charts right now. Our pilot episode is doing so well. Like, it's literally a piece of paper and the chart, like the graphs going off of it. That's how good the episode's doing.
The chart's gone. It's just a line floating there
So
now.
thank you guys so much for supporting the Moist Monday podcast. Because we're blowing up.
And please stay tuned for more as we continue to blow up even further than we knew possible.
Yeah, it's going to blow your minds what this podcast is going to do.
What it turns into.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok at Moist Monday Podcast. Send us an email if you want at the moistmondaypodcast@gmail.com.
We would love to hear from you.
We'd love to hear from you. That's a good way to chat with us and be like, hey, I want to hear these fellas talk about this.
Or please finish all these stories you started and never finished.
Or we're bringing a lot of emails that says, just stop. Just stop the podcast. I guarantee that's going to be something. But guess what? This podcast isn't for you, Joe.
But we read it.
But we read it, and we might respond with a funny meme or something.
And we geo-tracked you. Joe.
We know where you are, Joe. Elysia has tracked you down, and she will find you. So thanks for listening. Bye.